Alrighty, greetings and salutations, everyone. It is me, Muffman with 2Z's here. You guys are going to get the everything mic today. I call it the everything mic because you can literally hear everything. My door open, my fan. This is a very small room, by the way, so it's very easy to hear everything in here. Like I said, my fan, you'll probably hear my AC unit when it turns on. I think that I'm on a jet playing games or something. So, as I said in my Discord announcement post, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join it. I'd love to see you in there. Easiest way to communicate with me and for me to communicate with you guys. So, I said I was coming back to Dead by Daylight. I was mainly a Dead by Daylight streamer for the longest time, which is really what got me to 150 followers. I'm very grateful. And I'm going to go back because the Fnaf collab. So, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about the Fnaf collab. I've literally seen zero things. I do not know what to expect. And I'm going to react to the entire live stream here. And I've already skipped to the part where they start. So I'm going to watch the entire thing, react, all that jazz. All the fan concept from years ago that I like, I kept on watching the fan concept over the years for the Spring Trap that like the fan concept team made. And it was a cool concept from years back. But I don't know who will be the killer, so we'll see. And who will be the survivor too, maybe.
Hi.
Oh, wait, hold up. Can you guys even hear it? Okay, it's on default.
Hello. Folks, we got a show for you. There's still...
Just making sure the volume's good.
That,
Come on in. There's still room. Pyramid heads at the back there.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
So, in the biz, they call that a hype trailer. Seems that it worked. I felt pretty hype coming out of that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary live stream spectacular from PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts.
Cue clapping noises. Yeah, so I don't know what to expect here. It's the 9th anniversary, so I'm expecting a map, a killer, and a survivor. That's what I'm expecting. And some fire skins, because this has been known for quite a while now. It's going to be FNAF, so it's got to be crazy, right?
This is one of my favorite events every year, but I haven't been here for a good decade. What's happening? I don't... Oh, is the unknown? Is the unknown here? It's a great event. I used to live in Boston, Massachusetts.
Cue clapping noises, cue.
But for some reasons out of our control, we haven't come for a number of years.
Yeah.
There was a global thing that happened.
But yeah, PAX has always been very special for us. It's not only is it an amazing place to be, it's just awesome to be with our people here, but it's where it all began for us, right?
It is.
9 years ago, we had the smallest little booth you can get in the corner there, and then we showed our little game to people. We didn't have much back then. We were a team of 30 people. We had a dream. We had stars in our eyes.
Look at that. Wowzers.
Oh, Jiminy Jilliker.
Dude, look at that picture. That's crazy.
This little gem of a game, this strange asymmetrical multiplayer game where
he looks like exactly the same except for the beard and the mustache being gray.
And somehow it resonated. People understood what we were bringing, and it worked.
It worked indeed. And you know what? We dove right into it. If no one knows...
Also, I didn't get a chance to watch this live because literally right this morning as it was going live, I was leaving to go somewhere. Well, more so, I was leaving to go celebrate my graduation, I guess you could say. I got my associate's degree, Associates of Arts, so woohoo, I guess. I really didn't want to celebrate, but my parents were like, hey, we're celebrating. I was like, okay. I mean, I don't particularly want to celebrate, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is, right? My buddy, he didn't walk across the stage, and I really didn't want to walk across the stage either, but I didn't have too much of a say in the matter, but it was cool. I liked it. I got to see one of my longtime buddies there that I had known for the 2 years that I was there, and I'll be there for another 2, working on that currently. But I got to see him there, and I was talking to him. It was awesome. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So I just we celebrated on Thursday, and then today we also kind of Or sorry, Wednesday, not Thursday. Wednesday we celebrated, and then we celebrated a little bit more today. So pretty cool stuff. Again, I wasn't here to react live. I wish I was. I would have gone live earlier today if I could have, but literally I was leaving as the live stream was starting, so it kind of sucked. But it is what it is. And we played mini golf actually. We usually play mini golf a few times a year. Go down to the beach, and last time we played, I won, and I won this time as well. I locked in this time, and I was goated. I didn't get any, hole-in-ones, but I got a lot of 3s and 2s. So I was ecstatic about it, man. It was great. So anyhow, let's get back to the.
You should be ashamed, but this man right here, his name is Matt Cote, our head of partnerships on Dead by Daylight. And my name's Eric Cook.
You guys can probably hear my AC unit, yeah. So my room gets pretty hot because of my PC, and then my vent above me doesn't work that great, so it's a pretty terrible vent. So I have an AC unit in my room to really change the temp and get airflow, so I don't, overheat and just, I don't know, have a stroke or something. But yeah, anytime I play games and my AC unit comes on, they hear my fan. Like I got a new fan just now because the one I had, it fell over because it only had, like one little stand, and the fan broke inside of it. So then I got another one, and then something, I don't know if I hit it over by accident or like my dog did. No. So my mother was coming into my room, and so she hit over the fan, and it broke. So like, literally, the first fan broke. I got a new one, and then literally a few days later, the new one broke. And so then I bought this one, and this one it's survived longer. So it has survived longer than the second fan. So, and it's quite more powerful. It's quite powerful. If I put it on 3, you guys could definitely hear it. I mean, you still can. It's at a 1 right now, and you could before my unit turned on. But this new box fan, because I sleep with the box fan at night, I just like the noise that it produces for me to sleep. So, let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. So, yeah. If I turn that fan on a 3, I only turn it on a 2 when I go to bed. If it's a 3, I don't know what's going on in my life for it to be on a 3. If it goes on a 3, it generally sounds like a jet engine. It's quite terrifying, but anyhow.
Hope I'm the community director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm very happy you're here. So as Matt was saying,
oh, look at the Springtrap hat.
PAX specifically is very important to DVD, and Matt, I don't know if you know this. We've gone back to the archives, not those archives, our archives. We've gone back to our archives, calm down. And we found a little clip of Matt from the very first one. So why don't we roll that?
How many survivors are you hoping to add? A lot more, or?
Yes, many more. The idea has always been when you start the game, you don't know who you're up against, you don't know what powers are going to be facing you, you don't know which map you're going to be in, and the other survivors, you don't know what abilities and perks and whatnot they're going to bring. Wow. That's crazy.
Never mind, he looks like almost the exact same except for the color change. He still has like the beard and the mustache.
What was up with my eyebrows back then?
Let's have a hand for Matt's eyebrows. 2016 eyebrows were very bushy. I love it. So I like to think
he said let's have a hand for Matt's eyebrows. It's 0 people clap. That's okay. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And now we are in a place where we have 38 killers. 38 survivors. 45. Jesus, I have it backwards. 38 killers, 45 survivors, and
insane.
A billion perks.
About a billion perks, and so many really awesome licenses that came to join us over the years.
Yeah. So I think you've always said it's kind of a love letter to the 70s and 80s horror movies that we all love. What really kicked it off on the partners licensing side was Mr. Michael Myers, right?
Yes, Halloween.
Oh, are they gonna talk about something Michael Myers related?
Here, I believe. Halloween was the very first time we brought in some legends of horror. Many more followed after that.
Yeah, Leatherface, Chucky, Alien,
Ghostface, Stranger Things,
Ash from Evil Dead,
and on and on.
Yes, and on it rolls.
Yeah, one of the big milestones for us was probably like Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, I did. I know I keep pausing. I won't pause as much. I can't guarantee that I won't stop pausing, but for the longest time, and I said this on the stream when I, streamed Dead by Daylight a lot more. That my mains mainly were Singularity at the time, Pyramid Head, before Houndmaster dropped. Singularity, Pyramid Head, I play just a little bit of Demogorgon here and there. I started to play Wraith a little bit more towards the end of my temporary Dead by Daylight phase. Oh, what was it? Pyramid Head, Singularity. Who else was it? I know I played Clown at one point for a little bit. Who was it? It wasn't Deathslinger. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, it was Houndmaster at the end when she dropped. And I recently saw, in some patch notes and whatnot, that Houndmaster, her Hound Vault did get buffed when her dog vaults. So it went from, I think it was 0.45 to 0.65 now. So I'm still going to main Houndmaster, but of course I'm going to aim to come back when Fnaf drops. So it won't be too long before I return to DBD. And of course I'm still going to play Houndmaster. Loki might play some more Singularity. Singularity got a really cool skin in their battle pass, a really cool one. So I might actually come. I don't know, dude. I'll have to see how long this rift is, this tome. But yeah, that tome Singularity skin is really good looking. So is that Dredge one. Dredge, yeah, he's played a lot of Dredge. So I might actually come back sooner than I planned to. So we'll see.
Silent Hill was the very first time we had a video game chapter, and for us it meant quite a lot because Silent Hill and Resident Evil specifically
Pyramid Head's so goated.
Inspired a lot of us on the team to make video games, right? They were with us when we were young, and being able to work with these people to create something in our game that they were proud of.
I started playing Nemesis too, yeah.
Was so validating and humbling, honestly.
We should do more with them here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Opinion. Just a guy with opinion. I just realized, by the way, I want to apologize to this half of the room because I'm just looking over here at Matt.
Okay, I'm looking at them.
Hi. Yeah, you get Matt's face, which is better in the end anyway. Or you can look at me up there. Sorry. So yeah, iconic licenses, Matthew. It's a nice segue actually to our show today.
And they've got all this stuff. What is it?
Or some?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they've got this stuff timestamp, which is cool.
Yeah, what are
dive
we
into
going to
the
talk
run
about
of
today?
show.
I know I spoiled it a little bit for myself,
Talk
but
about instead of Matt and I just rambling. So if you want to put that up on the screen, we're going to kick things off whenever you want with Jose and
roadmap.
Justin.
Oh, okay.
Content roadmap.
Choose your own chapter. Yo, wait, what? Hello? Choose your own chapter. Choose your own chapter? That's... Wait, that might actually be crazy. That might actually be crazy.
As well as quality of life updates.
Stop it. After that, Dave and I will be back to give you more details on the next chapter, which is, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's!
Oh, dude. Oh. Five Nights at Freddy's is my childhood, man. I've grown up all my life with Five Nights at Freddy's. I've always loved the lore about Five Nights at Freddy's. I've always watched the latest Game Theory videos, although I will say after Matt Pat kind of retired, I stopped watching Game Theory. But Game Theory is a pivotal key in my life. So is Five Nights at Freddy's. My love of lore comes from Five Nights at Freddy's. Right? I love to know things about like people and topics and games. I just love knowing and having experience. It's like I have a thirst for knowledge, pretty much. It's like my big thing, and I want to know everything, right? And that's where Fnaf really kind of pushed me to be like, oh, let's look at every single detail, right?
They said it could never happen.
They said we shouldn't do it.
We're doing it. Doing it live. After that, we've got fan favorite Rosalie to introduce you to some amazing upcoming collections that are coming to the game.
Cue clapping.
And then my favorite, Dave.
No,
Dave is coming back after that, and he's going to tell you about another one of our original chapters that we're going to do that has a major twist.
it's a little spoiled on the picture right there. It says
Yeah.
choose your own chapter, but just pretend you don't know what it means.
Pretend you can't read.
So I think that's enough. We can get things rolling.
Okay, dude,
Thank
pretend you
Jesse.
can't read.
What?
I'm just going to leave now.
Well, but he's gonna come back. Don't worry, Matt.
I'll be back.
Matt's not done with the show by a long shot. Thank you, Matt.
Have fun.
Bye, Matt.
And now we'll welcome Justin Brown and Jose Ramos. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Jose is our executive producer on Dead by Daylight. He's a vice president as well, for people who care about that sort of thing. Justin is our senior director of product management. If you don't know what that means, he cares a ton about the game, actually. He's kind of one of the main people that my team talks to from the community team to help make changes happen in the game. And so that's why they're here, because yes, we have the content roadmap that we're going to talk about, which is cool.
Okay.
But also,
So,
okay. Quality of life initiative couldn't have happened.
Well, I wonder if they're gonna like talk about future killers and survivors with this roadmap.
So that's pretty amazing.
Keep clapping.
Thank you. I think I will tell my kids that there were 12,000 people. So it's something like that. So yeah, as you said, I think we want to give you a sneak peek of our content roadmap leading us to the 10th year anniversary.
Oh yeah, the 10's gonna be crazy.
Just to say it, we will also give you an update on our quality of life efforts, as you mentioned, something incredibly important for us, hopefully for you, and we'll make sure to give you all the details.
What am I saying? They're gonna show like the new killer and survivor, but not like who they are. They're just gonna say, you know, there is one.
Incredible Dead by Daylight team back home. It is because of their hard work and passion that we're able to deliver this content and this quality, year after year.
Shout out to the DVD team.
9 years is crazy, bro. 9 years for a game is crazy.
While they work, I hope. So, sorry, that's loud. I told everyone to be quiet. Quiet, Mike. I'm very loud. Why don't we talk about some of the highlights of the past year, Jose, real quickly?
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of highlights, of course. I think the main focus was to bring things that you have waited for many years. I think the main one, of course, is 2v8. So
Yeah, dude, 2v8, hell yeah.
Something that we really wanted to achieve. Cross progression is something that also you waited for a very long time, and that now you can have from a content standpoint. I think between Vecna, Dracula, Killer with a Dog, but also the very most recent.
I played a lot of Vecna too. That's right. I'm forgetting, dude.
Tokyo Ghoul was one of the most popular.
Okay. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on Tokyo Ghoul. I think it's a killer like Wesker movement killer that a lot of people are gonna be really good at. High skill ceiling character. He's not for me. I never liked characters like Wesker and Kaneki who had movement like that, and they were like really high skilling characters that people are known to main that are really high skill. In my opinion, okay, this is my opinion, right? I just find them that they're too like I guess quote unquote sweaty for me, so to speak. I guess. I don't know. I just feel like the archetype of people who play them are very much so good players, and when I say sweat, I don't have a bad connotation towards that. But I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know. I'm not a fan of how they play, and it's just the people that play them too. I don't know. Like I said, I don't mean to have a negative connotation when I say they're sweat, right? I sweat in Bat. I sweat in Overwatch 2 Rank, solo queue, right? So I'm not exempt from calling people sweats in a bad way, because I'd be hypocritical if I did, right? And a lot of people are like that, but hey, it's okay. Anyhow, I don't like the characters themselves. I was never a fan of them. I've seen the Kaneki stuff, Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen him before he got nerfed, and then I watched a video on him after he got nerfed yesterday, or was it earlier today? Either one, but I mean, Kaneki still seems like a really good killer. I know he's really good for slugging, and tunneling, whatever, because he's got movement, so he can just get a free hit. Yeah, so I don't like the killer. He's cool. I just don't like his playstyle. I'm good off that, That's my 2 cents.
However, really, that we have had, and it was quite amazing for us.
And I think you're a big anime fan, so you probably felt.
Yeah, and honestly, not only that, but the way we managed to bring the anime into the art sale of DVD, I think the team made really an amazing job. That was really cool.
Shout out to our anime fans.
Many of them.
Our anime fans in Boston, Massachusetts.
Keep clapping!
Thank you for indulging me.
But also, this chapter gave us a chance, an excuse to travel to Japan for the first time in a very long time. It was long overdue. I think Dave, Matt, and the rest of the team spent really quality time with them, and that's really what we want to do a bit more. Spending time with our community, going to events like this one, and more to come. We went Scotland recently. We went Sao Paulo for Gamescom LATAM just last week, and again we will be there in more events to come.
Yeah, and to not confuse you, actually, we did release another chapter after Tokyo Ghoul just this week with the unshakable EMT Orella Rose, which is very cool.
Yeah, I've seen her perks are kind of crazy a little bit,
Though I imagine most of you have seen it already, we're still going to take just a minute to watch her amazing trailer.
Oh, we can just 2 times this.
I got you. We're gonna be alright.
The fog is coming.
This cannot possibly be real.
And you guys can get past this if you'd like.
My name's Aurel. I'm here to help.
Yeah. We got to do a lot of fun teasers for Arella, so it was really cool to see people kind of fall in love with her before they even knew who she was. So we know people like teasers. We've heard that, so we're going to try.
Yeah, dude, teasers are awesome, man. Lore is awesome.
Thank you.
Love that kind of stuff.
And one last thing about Arella, actually, I think you see it on the screen right now. Very, very, very happy we're able to do this. We're running a charity initiative right now.
Oh, that's very cool.
based on Arella, with the St. Justine Foundation in Montreal. They help sick kids. So it's running already in game. It's going until the 27th of May. All you have to do, if you haven't already, is purchase one or both of those beautiful outfits in the game with orc cells, please, orc cells, and 100% of the proceeds are going to that amazing foundation, which was important to us. It's a local one in Montreal. Thank you. We actually have a twist coming up in that campaign too. Stay tuned.
Oh, interesting.
March the
Okay.
last, release of the
Twist,
year
huh?
9 calendar. So we're gonna dive in now to the year 10 calendar, Justin.
Oh, okay.
When I try to bite my tongue and not give you guys any
Okay, so let's look. So June is gonna be Fnaf, new killer, new map. Oh, okay. License chapter. Yeah, so that's Fnaf. It's gonna be killer map. Then July's 2 new survivors. A rift, in-game event between June and July. In July modifier. A original chapter with the survivor killer. Whoa. Okay, I'd like to hit it. Sorry. Chapter, so new killer survivor 2v8 in August, end of August, end of September we're getting modifier, and then October's rift. November is a licensed again. Wait a minute. Wait, do these pictures kind of like spoil, or like give a hint to who it is? Do they tease? Because we know June is Five Nights at Freddy's. The June one kind of looks like, I see the checkered tiles on the June card. Do these hint? So we're getting 2 new survivors and a killer for November, and it's got like the gates, those gates. I forgot what they're called in Japanese culture. Could that be I don't know if that's gonna be like a Japanese horror game or like a Japanese related killer or something. I don't. What are some popular Japanese horror games? I don't know. Or movies, I guess. Because we have Sadako and Yoichi. I don't know. That's an interesting one. And then it looks like the one in September is like a forest or something. I don't know what that really is. Maybe a bridge or something? I don't know. And then so October to November, late October to early November is an in-game event. 2v8 in the middle of November to end. Got a rift in January 2026 in-game event. March, new survivor, new realm. So new map in June 2025, and new realm in March 2026. Realm. What the hell is a realm? A new realm. It's purposefully worded different. Map and realm. 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 I wonder if they mean realm by like a new... No, they couldn't. That'd just be so much work. I'm thinking that the realm meant a new set of like map pools with different like backgrounds and backdrops, whatever. But that's wrong. Realm? Realm. Have we ever had a new realm? I don't ever recall anything about a realm in the history of Dead by Daylight. I mean, I'm not really an OG to be honest with you, but Realm. I don't know. That's interesting. The in-game event from late March to early April. Realm.
I will say we have 5 chapters. 3 will be licensed. 2 will be original. Of course, the next chapter you guys already know is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Realm.
It's a killer and a map, but Dave and Matt are going to be up to talk way more about that just after us. We're going to follow that up with another licensed chapter that will feature 2 iconic survivors. I won't reveal who they are today, but you guys are going to love it for sure. And then finally, this summer with an original chapter, the first one of the year. It's going to be on one of our favorite themes, which is folklore, Asian horror folklore specifically. It is going to be one of the most gruesome chapters we've ever released, so we cannot wait to get in there.
Oh, hold up, repeat that.
With an original.
Skip it a little bit.
Dave and Matt are going to be able to talk way more about that just after us. We're going to follow that up with another licensed chapter that will feature 2 iconic survivors. I won't reveal who they are today, but you guys are going to love it for sure. And then finally, we're going to end the summer with an original chapter, the first one of the year. It's going to be on one of our favorite themes, which is folklore, Asian horror folklore specifically.
Asian horror folklore. Asian horror folklore. Let's look. I want to see the possibilities. I want to see these possibilities. Asian horror folklore. Okay, so what do we have here? I got like that snake thing, the Okiku doll, the Red Room Curse, haunting urban legends across Asia. Kuchisake Anna, Pokong. There's not very many here. Okay, Ghosts and Spirits. Maybe this will be something. Okay, Pontianak. I can't say that correctly. I'm sorry. Pokong, Jiangxi, Vitala, Mahasona. 6 famous go. You guys can skip past this part if you want, but I'm just kind of speculating what it could be. Pishacha? I can't say that. The daughter of Hui Bi Hua. Interesting. Myanmar. I feel like I've heard that one before. Preda. Oh, it could be Kappa. Oh, that is a very... I know this is a very popular, like, horror icon. Kappa is 100%. That could be it. I don't know, though. This is an interesting one. Why don't we look at images? Oh, wow, that's a creepy one. That's a creepy one. Okay. They can do a lot here. They can do a lot here, man. They can do quite a bit here. Interesting. Sorry, not Japanese. Asian horror folklore.
Specifically, it is going to be one of the most gruesome chapters we've ever released, so we cannot wait to get
gruesome, huh?
It's messy. It's gory.
Very messy. We will close out the year with one big licensed chapter with not 1 but 2 survivors. And the last one is actually very interesting. It's a very special chapter. You see there is no killer in there, and that's because there will be a survivor, but also a new realm that we know you are going to love. I wish I could spoil more. It's not yet there, but we will talk about it in the future. And there will also be a twist on an existing killer. So the point also of this is because killer requires so much effort, we again want to give enough space and room to the
a twist on a killer and a new realm. So would this new realm theoretically be like Frank Stone realm or something? Like I don't know, Frank Stone land. Like what are we doing?
Yes. Thank you for the wonderful segue, Jose. So for some of you, of course, the content is what drives you and excites you. The new content that comes to DBD. But I also think for a lot of you, and myself included, who I talk to the community every day, the quality of the game, quality of health of the game is just as important as the new stuff. So that's what we're going to talk about now. Like I said earlier, I'm really psyched that this is being prioritized. As Jose just mentioned, we've even taken a decision here and there to adjust the schedule of the year's releases based around doing more work on quality of life. So
that is good to hear. That is very good to hear.
Take it away.
Yep. So again, success of DBD is about the community. And so this year what we really want is to get all that feedback, to have more conversation than ever, to apply that feedback and to improve the overall experience of DVD. We think, and we're going to show with some details, that we have made great progress, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to meet some hiccups. The last release that we just had, we know has brought bugs on some of the killers, and that's something that we want to react very quick on. There is a lot more to come, but again, we are going to give a lot of details on.
Yeah, and just to mention on this week's release, a little Rocky, we are holding our
Is that a Nintendo DS, dude? What the hell is this, bruh? Who is this goober in the crowd?
A couple extra days so we can get more fixes into it. Still planning next week.
Yeah, dude.
Fix as many of the bumps in the road that we ran across with this week's release.
Of course, and if you've watched the live streams over the last couple of years, this is the moment when I would usually tell you about the 4 pillars we based our roadmap on. But this year, we're doing things differently. It's all around one central North Star, which is to make sure that Dead by Daylight is respecting our players' time. And so all of our focus is really about delivering on that promise to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and actually I want to mention, we've already started rolling out the quality of life stuff. The first major feature of it was the abandoned feature, which went out last release. It was pretty well received. We got also a lot of great feedback on how we can tweak it to be even better. So it's been a cool way to kick off the initiative. A big feature that helps to address some issues.
Of course, and the most recent release, I mean, despite some of the issues that you know are already there, we did fix some critical issues. The skill check release window, which has been sort of a plague for a long time, finally resolved. The unhook spam exploit resolved. We also finally added perk previews, which we had tested a long time ago. Not to be confused with seeing your survivor teammates perks, which is something we'll do later in the year as well.
Oh, okay.
And then the sort of controversial quest system. We do plan on monitoring that. The intention is never to make it more grindy. In fact, it should be the opposite, if anything. So we're going to look at the numbers. We're going to see if there's tweaks we have to make on the quest system. But we're really happy that you can finally make progress on more than one quest in a match, in addition to removing that awkward pain point you've probably all experienced where you load into a match and then say, oh no, I already completed my last quest. Now I can't make any progress on any quest in this match. So that's finally removed from this system.
Cool. So we've got an asset we can put up on the screen to help us for the next section.
Yes.
There it is.
So a bunch of stuff in that screen. I'm not going to go through it all, but the
Anti-slugging,
JMS
settings go next, prevention,
So in green is what we have released. In blue
hiding,
is
body
what
blocking
I
prevention,
think is just
spawn
in June.
rules and
So
maps,
very soon around the corner.
AFK bots,
A few,
bulk blood
new
point
ones that I wanted
spending.
to
Oh,
highlight. One, for example, the gamma
excuse me.
setting. We
Custom,
mentioned
dude,
the
bulk blood point spending. That's gonna be goated.
So the darkness level of some map and being able, especially.
I've always wished that you could just buy prestiges, like within the killer or survivor screen, instead of going through each individual one. Even on auto, it's just like it's too slow for my opinion. And I like that they're centralizing on the fact that they want to respect your time, right? There's just so much time that goes into upgrading like characters with this blood point system. It's so unnecessarily long. Even like I said, even with auto, I think they should just make it to where you can just buy tiers at this point, and you just get random stuff pretty much from those tiers, right? And of course, finding a way to do that is completely out of my domain of things that I can do. So I don't know how you would do it, but just being able to purchase tiers would make life so much easier, so much easier.
For console.
And then like when you have when you have appeals, buying individual versus tiers, right? If you were to buy tiers, you're gonna get random stuff. If you buy individual, then that gives you more room to get specific perks if you want to get them early on, rather than just kind of gamble on getting the perks you want by getting tiers, right? That's one, I guess, appeal, pro and con of it, so to speak.
Players to be able to deal with those gamma settings is again going to go a long way. The gun X prevention is quite important. Encouraging survivors to not give up at first hook is really something that we want to fix and improve. And one last one, that I wanted to discuss a bit more in details is the bulk blood points.
Oh, yep.
I was watching the stream of one of my favorite content creators just a few days ago with the release of Orella. She was super excited, saved millions and dozens of millions of blood points. And it takes a while. It takes a long time to spend those blood points. So being able to spend them in a matter of few seconds is, I think, again, a small step for DVD, massively for DVD players for sure.
And this is how we find out I'm not your favorite content creator? Wow.
That's great.
Wow. No, that's great. I've had a few people come to the booth here at PAX just talking about the bulk blood point spending too. So glad that that's almost here.
Almost there. Oh yeah, no, actually there is another one which is custom game. So this one is actually for me a cool story. Is we had
custom match, yeah.
Custom
It's just
matches.
you move the mic when you talk. I want to make sure everyone hears Jose. Custom match improvements.
Custom match improvement. Yes, we had a really great conversation with tournament organizers, with some content creators, in order to understand what they really wanted. And the list was really good. But then we asked, but why is the top priority that we have? Because we want to make sure that we will be quick to deliver on this. And we have identified those, and they wanted to move from 1 spectator slot to 5 spectator slots. They wanted to have hotkeys to be able to shift pretty easily from one player to another. And we are going to bring those things right into this June.
That sounds awesome, dude.
Happy to go fast on this one.
Yeah, and of course that's not where we're going to end with custom match. That's just what we're delivering in June. In the future, throughout the year, we're going to add more customization options to custom match, including the ability to start selecting limited time event modes in custom match specifically.
Oh.
What about 2v8? Can that be in custom match too?
Yes, it will include 2v8.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Dave liked that. Maybe that's. So we built this list. My team got to be really involved in building this list based on your feedback that we've seen out in the community over years. Some of these things, and we're going to continue doing that. So continue giving us your feedback, even as they're released, like the abandoned feature. We know you don't get it one and done. We want to iterate and make them as good as they can be. So keep that up. It's not just lip service. Your feedback is super, super important. So thank you for that. And now, phase 2. We've already talked about stuff that people generally knew about. Now we can get into the second half of our
Ooh. Anti-slugging, anti-tunneling, anti-camping, MMR updates. Ooh. Map and key auto-balancing, anti-cheats, perk presets, keyboard, mouse on console, so Zims and Furnace, whatever, custom game improvements, accessibility, prestige rewards, reduce login steps, 2v8, play while you wait. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting.
In the coming months, we want to do it right. It's something that we want to carefully craft, and we want to also discuss more with our community and our content creators to make sure, again, we do it right. There is things like the keyboard and mouse support that we are going to bring actually in the summer, along with balance changes for map and keys that are going to give us more detail.
Right, so map and keys, for the longest time, we've had 5 survivor items, of which only 2, maybe 3 have felt relevant. There's been these 2 sort of semi-relevant map and key items for a long time. We wanted to give survivors a big update. We always update killers. We don't do a lot for survivors. We're going to change that. Map are going to change to be basically a consumable version of Windows of Opportunity. You can imagine that, which is very cool. And then keys are going to focus on revealing the killer's aura.
Interesting.
The hatch, and there's also going to be some new gameplay related to the chests.
Oh, okay.
People like
this
that.
next one's also going to be an
Yeah, I guess so. So, in addition to bug fixes, there's a bunch of things we're super excited to tackle. The first, probably the biggest, is an MMR revamp. We've been hearing you guys complain about it for a long time. We really want to focus on making sure that MMR takes into account the actions you take in a game and how you play, as opposed to the current black and white, just surviving kit. So that's going to be a really big change coming to MMR. We've heard it. We're excited to deliver that. We're going to
MMR revamp, people.
Cue clapping.
If you don't know what that means, it's matchmaking ranking, and it'll help with matchmaking and fixing.
Yeah. For the first time ever in an update, we're going to introduce a new survivor item this summer, which will
Oh.
really exciting. Of course, we're bolstering our anti-cheat measures because that's always a problem. We're going to start showing you queue time, estimated queue time, which we don't do right now.
Okay, so like Overwatch. Okay.
And as much as we all love 2v8, we all know that there's one very, very, very big problem with 2v8, and that's how long you have to wait as a killer to get into a match, 12, 13, 14 minutes sometimes. Not on the next iteration, but the one coming in the summer, we're going to introduce a play while you queue feature. So you can queue up as killer. While you're queued up as killer, you can play matches as survivor in 2v8. While you wait, it'll hold your spot in line. You come back to the lobby, and you're ready to queue up as your killer. So you just sit there and look at the lobby screen for 12, 13, 14 minutes.
That's
Just to know
okay.
Coming very soon.
That's really interesting. So you can queue a survivor.
Soon, but not in the next iteration of 2v8, which is even ultra soon. So the next 2v8, just so your expectations are set. Okay, one last thing, we do need to wrap it. I got the wrap it up signal about 5 times now. If you're a content creator in the audience, we also have some quality of life for you. We are overhauling the Dead by Daylight creator program completely.
Cue clapping, cue clapping.
It's going to include what's called a support a creator system, which maybe you know from other video games. It allows you to support your favorite creator.
Creator codes.
The idea is that is be a wide way for pretty much any deserving creator to be able to work with us, get stuff from us, and get rewarded. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a lot more about that in our next broadcast later this month or next month. And I do need to wrap up now, guys. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
you want to do this?
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
I think you okay?
Yeah, cool.
I think some people here want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, dude. That spring hat, dude.
Let that happen.
That's so bad. That's so bad. Spring hat. Oh dear God. I'm far gone. The thing is, like, I say stuff, or I imagine 2 words in my head that I'm gonna say, and then I just combine them and it just speaks itself. I was gonna say spring trap hat, and I just went spring hat. Like, bruh. I'm cooked, bruh. I'm cooked. My mind moves too fast for my mouth to speak.
And bring out Dave and Matt.
Okay. This is what we wanted to see here. I did. All this other stuff's really cool. I'm excited for this. Okay, dude. We're cooking. We're cooking here. Come on.
Hello, PAX.
Oh, look at that, dude.
Isn't it awesome to be back here?
It's amazing to be back here. It's nice to see you, even though I don't see quite well. It's nice to see you in person. Also, hi to everybody watching us online. And shout out to all the cosplayer. I've seen some of them. They're amazing. Especially Mr. Unknown somewhere there. Amazing. But I don't see anything. So, right?
After.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, being here is
Okay, dude.
special, and it's perfect that we were to announce and to reveal a little bit
Oh, come on, dude. Please be good, gang. Please.
of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight, the top requested license.
Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter, as we've said. It is one of those crazy games. It's such an amazing story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did.
Oh, dude. Come on. Please be good.
War game.
Please.
Today it is a gigantic behemoth of a game and a universe, actually. And we are thrilled to have Five Nights at Freddy's universe finally come into the fun.
Come on, dude. Please be good.
So, of course, the team has had a blast creating this chapter. It's such an amazing universe to explore. And I just wanted to say really quickly that, we do survey. We survey our community to know what you want out of licenses and content. And we listen to it. And Five Nights at Freddy's has been the top of the list for the longest time. So finally, it's here.
So what are we doing with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, okay. So let's start and reveal our new killer. Let's
Oh!
let's show that bad boy.
Oh! Oh my gosh, dude! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Dude! Ah, look at him! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Yo!
You like that?
Oh my gosh, dude, he looks amazing! Oh, no. Go back.
Bad boy.
Look, this is a new map too, right? Oh my gosh, dude! Look at him! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Dude! In the background with the arcade machines and like the... Oh. Wait, are we getting Fnaf 3 as the location?
I guess we made the right choice.
Oh my gosh, the fan-made concept, dude!
Of course, Springtrap is the ultimate villain of the series. And for the first time ever...
Oh!
Dude! You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
He will be known as the animatronic in our game.
Absolutely, yes. So
Oh, that's sick, dude.
The animatronic. Today we won't go into the power or the perks.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not revealing a lot, but we'll show some screenshots later. And if you watch closely, you might see something very interesting. We're adding on top of the killer a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter.
Oh.
That will appear every time you play as Springtrap, or that you face Springtrap. So you might get a clue about this.
Oh, okay.
We will reveal more of that.
Okay, so what that means to me, if he has a mechanic like that, is that means that if his mechanic is not interacted with and it doesn't like give him a negative side, he's gonna be overpowered in my opinion. That's like what can be said for Sadako, right? If you don't do tapes on Sadako, you just become Moriable, not very cash money. Same with Singularity. If you get bipod and you don't EMP it constantly, you're just gonna get teleported to on cooldown. So this tells me, because we're giving him a mechanic that lets a survivor like kind of counterplay, if they don't counterplay, he's just it's gonna be infinitely harder for the survivor.
In a couple of weeks, in another stream, but I want to say that the power and the perks are really authentic to the universe of Final
Ooh,
Fantasy.
okay.
Yes. Now, one of the other ways that we like to bring authenticity to the content that we create is with cosmetics, of course. And there are going to be a few really cool ones as we release this, but there's one we absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we have will be taken directly from the movie, and we're going to show a little thing.
Oh my gosh! Oh, dude! Yo! Oh my gosh! Matthew Lillard! And look at the background! Look at the background! Oh, look at the background! Yo, dude!
Of course, content that we create.
Hold on. Oh, I turned on subtitles. Oh, no. Let's rewatch it. Let's rewatch it.
Absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we will have will be taken directly from the movie, and we're going to show a little thing.
So they're not gonna put on his mask. Oh, interesting. Yo, dude, look at him. The smile. And then weapon, dude. His weapon is a butcher's knife.
So, of course, you may have noticed on screen there, this is the Yellow Rabbit from the movie as portrayed by the absolutely talented...
And he's gonna have voice lines too.
So
Oh.
it's fine. Get it out. Not only are we going to have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record all the voices.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's exactly what I said when I heard that.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec.
What's this guy doing, dude? He's tweaking.
Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, that's the intro line when you start the game. So we get Ollie, Ollie, oxen free. Interesting. Is that a reference to like a skin or something? For a survivor?
Fun.
He is such a cool guy.
So as you've seen, there is no survivor in this chapter.
But there's gonna be skins.
Yeah. But there is a map. Yeah, thank you. We couldn't do this without, of course, the iconic location of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Is it FNAF 3?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait! It's from the movie! Oh! Oh my gosh!
So we took inspiration from the.
And you look at this, kind of looks like Greenville a little bit with the hooks and like the area, but that's from the movie as well. The south, north, west, east, right there, and you see like the flesh and whatnot on the side. Oh, dude!
You know,
Ah! Look at him! The entrance too, where
So
oh.
instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk in it, and it's filled with Easter eggs, surprises, and of course jump scares.
Oh, dude, the cast! Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy!
And there's also one fantastic. Oh well, I'll let you react to this a little bit more. I think
The ball pit.
it is cool. It's an awesome map. The team.
Oh, dude!
to play into it. So there's also something very, very cool, a quality of life feature that we're adding with this chapter. We will have a separate queue where you'll be able to go exclusively in this map.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
And that's something that's going to be present for every upcoming map in the future also.
Yeah, let us know if you actually like the feature, and that's what we'll do. All right.
I mean, if everybody hates it, we'll take it out, but
No!
we try to listen is what I'm saying.
What else?
Well, I think we're actually out of time on this one, so it's okay. There's going to be a big stream. Also, you should know, especially there might be a few people here, fans of Five Nights at Freddy, that do not know Dead by Daylight so well yet. So go check out our socials, check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot more information in the weeks leading up to the
Oh,
actual
dude.
release.
Oh, they're edging us! No!
Dave will be back later, don't worry. And right now we'll leave the room to Rose and Eric to take you through some of the really cool collections.
Oh, man! Oh, I want to see Springtrap! Ah!
What is
Oh,
what we're removing?
gosh.
We're removing the map? No? I couldn't hear backstage. So, Five Nights at Freddy's, huh? Wow. How do we follow that?
No idea.
Well,
Let me
I'll
know.
tell you how, Rose. With upcoming collections.
See?
Thanks for joining us, Rose. Rose is, as often as we can, we get her on stream to share the cool cosmetics that are planned, and today is no exception. So why don't we dive in, because this show is running by us very quickly. So speaking of very quickly, I want to remind people, or let people know maybe for the first time, about a year ago we did a community contest where people got to submit designs for killers and survivors, among other things. And they've just started rolling out in this week's update. So I think we have a little image or video. Maybe?
Oh, there it is, dude. The Singularity
Jake
skin.
Lone Wolf outfit by Fairy Kun, Little Friend badge by Yuki Yamato, and Singularity Death Top by It's Your Boy. You may have heard some discussion about the Singularity, that it's missing something on its face. Should we add the frowny face back to the... Now we have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
This is how community people pressure the devs to do things.
Wow, dude, that's funny.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned.
That's so awesome, dude.
And we have a bunch more winners that will be rolling out in riffs throughout the year. So
Oh, that's
everyone
awesome.
who submitted. We're going to be doing another one. Stay tuned. So, cosmetics. Sorry for shouting. So there's a really exciting one, Rose, that you know, taps into maybe a video game relevant audience.
So, as you guys might already know, we love dark fantasy at Dead by Daylight. As you can tell from our Fortune of Fog and Dungeons and Dragons chapters, now we're super thrilled to be inviting another incredible fantasy world into the world of Dead by Daylight with...
Wait, what did he say? What did he say? Hold on.
Fantasy world into
I want to hear. Hold on. Let me turn my headphones up.
the world of Dead by Daylight with...
What did he say? Something?
Light
IGN? What?
Fantasy world into the world of Dead by Daylight with
IGN? Is that what he said? Like the gamer people? What?
This place.
The Witcher! Oh my gosh!
It's in the air.
The Witcher! Yo!
You guessed it, The Witcher Collection.
Dude!
June 3rd.
June 3rd, very soon. So fans of The Witcher, of which I am one, you're one, I hope we got some other, sounds like we have some other Witcher fans here. It's a cosmetic collection of 6
Oh.
Witcher-themed outfits coming to fall.
Exactly. And of the 6, there are 2 legendary outfits.
Oh.
The Leshen outfit for the artist.
Yo! Whoa, that is sick, dude!
Of course, Geralt of Rivia outfit for Vittorio.
Yeah, Vittorio! Yeah, buddy! Yeah!
One of the best parts of Geralt's outfit is that it comes with a great new batch of voice line fit for the
Look at this artist outfit. Oh my gosh. This is insane. This might make me play artist more. Like, dude, this is a sexy outfit.
artist.
Gosh, dude.
And of course, Geralt of Rivia outfit for Vittorio. So, one of the best parts of Geralt's outfit is that it comes with a great new batch of voice lines recorded specifically by Doug Cockle, the character's original voice actor.
Oh, awesome, dude.
Shout out to Doug Cobb.
I don't play Witcher. I don't play Witcher, but...
He's actually in attendance at PAX this weekend, I saw. I was down in the signing area, so go meet him after the show.
And that's not all. In
That's
the
not all.
collection, we also have very rare outfits for Yennefer,
Okay. Okay, okay.
Ciri,
Okay. Sable Ward.
Gold,
Michaela Reed. Okay, there's this...
Eridan.
Oh! Oh my gosh, I never really played Knight, but his outfits were always so cool, and I suck at Knight. That's also like a big fat reason. This is sick, Eridan? Oh, what the hell, dude? That's a dope outfit. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
So stay tuned. We'll release more info on our socials later.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna show all those. That's great. We change things at the last minute a lot of times. So those look fantastic. I'm excited. Just a note about if you're wondering, if you're deep into this game, his medallion, Geralt's medallion, the eyes light up in the Witcher. It's not gonna happen in our game, so just, the entity doesn't want him to have kind of.
Suppresses all magical powers.
Yeah. So in case people were worried, it's not happening. Okay. So.
We also have some super cool Witcher-themed rewards attached to an upcoming Chaos Shuffle event
Okay.
at the same time. And one of them is this
What the hell, dude?
amazing
What
gift
on
of
God's
the
green
Witcher.
earth are we doing? What are we doing?
We couldn't talk about The Witcher without sharing this, so enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Our requisite feat content has been met for the show. So yes.
Dear God.
It's right around the corner. Get psyched. But we still have some more to show you of other things. Done with The Witcher for now, but other things. So our friend Matt, who you just saw, a tall guy, big bushy eyebrows back in the day. He did a TV show with the Boulet brothers called Dracula.
Oh?
A Dead by Daylight themed episode, which was flipping cool, and why not turn it around and now bring them into Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, it was super cool. I'm jealous of Matt. But they also have a video to talk to us about it.
All right.
This is Dracula, Anton Puma, your Queens of Darkness, the Blade Brothers, and we are so excited about our crossover with Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite episodes of the show is when we did our Dead by Daylight challenge, and our cast had to come up with looks worthy of becoming a new killer skin in Dead by Daylight.
The Goulet Brothers collection will feature 2 outfits. The The first is the iconic outfit for the Huntress, modeled after the winning design for that episode. The second is the Belay Brothers artist outfit for the Artist, which is a mix of both of us. Keep an eye out for that collection releasing on July 8th.
We'll see you in the fall.
Interesting. Hold up. So let's go look back at the. So this obviously, yeah, they're gonna be artists. That's cool.
The Belay Brothers collection will feature 2 outfits. The first is the iconic outfit for the Huntress.
Okay, so this is a Huntress outfit, bones and interesting. So they're definitely gonna, I'd say, cover this up for sure for Huntress. Yeah.
The second is the Belay Brothers artist outfit for the.
Yeah, so they're gonna be an outfit, which should make sense. Artist, I could see artists with this like giant fan thing, but I don't know what you call this on an outfit. Behind her neck.
It's a mix of both of us. Keep an eye out for that collection releasing on July 8th.
We'll see you in the fall.
Wonderful.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, they just showed it. What? Oh my goodness. You already know every Huntress player's using this, by the way. By the way, every Huntress player's using this. Maybe this and the Were Elk outfit, and then maybe Baba Yaga.
Couple of concepts here of what you just saw.
Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. They didn't add the giant fan. I thought the fan would be a cool feature. I guess not. Very cool.
We're gonna keep it rolling because this show doesn't have a limited time. So next up is something from the extended world of Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about this one?
So last year, Supermassive Games released the casting of Frank.
Oh, more, please, more. Yes.
Explore the origins of a brand new killer.
Give me
This
more.
year, Frank Stone in his transformed state will be entering the entity's trials as a cool new legendary outfit.
Yo!
The Frank Stone's champion.
Look at him!
Released in September.
And just
Oh, they're not adding him as a killer though. Wait. When they talked about a new realm, that might be where they add. Although they're adding the champion skin, so that makes me think that he was never going to actually be a killer, and that they're just adding him as a skin. So I think that's what it is happening here. That him is now a skin, like he's a skin now.
as a note, if you played the game, you know that's a screenshot from the casting of Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot just yet from Dead by Daylight, but that is what it's based on. So stay tuned for that one. All right, last one. Oh, actually, before going, in case you haven't played casting Frank Stone, which I think you should, is now 80% off right now. No excuse not to buy. Go play that amazing game. And shout out to Supermassive. Look. All right, last one that Rose has brought for us today is adding some new outfits to an existing fan favorite collection.
Yep, we're adding 2 new outfits to the Tomb Raider collection.
Oh,
Both of them
okay.
are releasing on August 5th. The first one is Laura's classic ensemble, which is the iconic.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay.
Yep, this is the iconic look that started it all for Tomb Raider, and we're super happy to be bringing it to Dead by Daylight. We'll also be adding in another outfit, but we'll be sharing more news about that in the future.
Oh, okay. Surely it's a killer outfit, right? Right?
Wasn't ready yet. Just stay tuned.
Fans will recognize it though.
That's true. Get hype. Thank you so much, Rose. I told you this would be fine. Fnaf is a big deal, but these are a big deal too, right, guys?
Fnaf cosmetics, please. Anything?
So there's plenty of other collections that are still going to be releasing. We just don't have a million years on the show to show you all of them. So stay tuned. Check out Dead by Daylight, our social media, and you can catch them there. And now, Rose, I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
No Dead by Daylight, or not Dead by Daylight. Fnaf cosmetics.
Spend a minute with me. I'm sorry. So we are here for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary, but we are also
Then you see her sit down right there.
Behavior, a game studio that does other things, and we thought, why not just take just a minute to tell you about something cool that we're doing outside of Dead by Daylight.
Is this that other game they're working on?
There's a desire from ourselves to help out and publish other smaller horror games where we can. And our first foray into that is with an amazingly cool little game, and it's called It Has My Face.
Oh, okay.
Not my face, don't worry. So it is a first-person
Okay.
light.
Oh?
Dystopian city.
I like roguelites. I do.
And within the city, you have to find and kill your own clone. if
Okay.
it doesn't kill you first. It Has My Face started as a game jam creation by Nightbite Studios, which is 2 people. And in fact, they have recorded a little message for us today just to introduce themselves. So let's go to that.
Hello everyone, I am Salih, founder of Nightbite Games and the lead developer of It Has My Face. The game actually started as a jam game around the theme of clones, and the response was amazing. After the jam I kept working on it for years, and later my brother joined the project. We are a tiny team making this really unique and awesome game with lots of love, so I hope you enjoy the game as much as we do making it every day. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for more news.
All right. So you can actually head to Steam right now if you want to check out the demo of It Has My Face and wishlist it. It's going to be in early access
Interesting.
this year. One last thing from the extended world of behavior. Who has heard of Red Hook Studios, the creators of Darkest Dungeon? Yeah. Well, they are also doing their anniversary stream today from PAX. It is later today, in fact, the anniversary for Darkest Dungeon 2. It's at 6 p.m. right here from PAX if you want to check it out. It's not at PAX. I'm lying, but it's today. I'm at PAX, and my brain is melted. Red Hook's second anniversary stream for Darkest Dungeon 2 is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out on Twitch at Red Hook Studios. I believe we're even going to be hosting it on our own channel, so if you're lazy, you can just stay here. And that's your Eric Pope interlude. We're going to get back to the fun action now with Dave Richard. Dave, come out here.
So now we've got choose your own. Okay.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Eric.
I got to readjust myself. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
All right, Dave. We got a clock counting us down, so we're gonna zip through this. But this is an awesome one. This one is my personal favorite thing of the entire show.
Choose your own chapter.
As it should, yes.
It is. So it's a new original chapter coming.
Yep.
The new killer, new survivor.
Yes.
And that's kind of all we know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this chapter because you have not created it yet.
Interesting. What does that mean? What does that mean, Dave?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously we have an amazing community. They have a lot of creativity. We've seen it in, homemade killers, and some pitches online, and, how to balance the game, everything.
Okay.
So, we want to be able
Choose
to
your chapter.
create a chapter from scratch with all of it, building every step from pre-production to the end of the process.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to lead us up to our 10th anniversary. It's going to be an awesome experience that we're going to go. It's a long experience, too. We really want you to experience what it's like to build a whole chapter. So, Dave, I'm super excited about this. How did this idea germinate and come about?
Well, we've been thinking about it for quite a bit. We wanted to make sure that we could do this right, and I think we found the right format.
I think so. So, do you want to talk about the format, or do you want to tease it a little more?
I guess. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is we will not go just, hey, let's get comments online and do something people suggest. We want to make sure that we give you the right choices to build this And so we are using a choose-your-own-adventure format for this.
Okay.
Matt is like, ooh, Matt's impressed backstage. Thank you, Matt.
We have some folks here pretty young, might not know what Choose Your Own Adventure is.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a series of books, and you read a story, there's a great narrative, and then you have a choice to make at every page that will bring you either to the dungeon, to, open the door, and then you go to that other page of the choice you've made until you die horribly or get out of the book. So we want to do something similar for building the characters. So a strong narrative that will bring you into the creation of these creature, killer, survivor, whatever.
And so every week or two, or 3, depending on how busy Dave is, you as a community get to vote on certain choices to build from step by step each of these characters.
Okay.
So I think the community is probably going to make something special with their choices in a pretty while. Do you want to kind of give an example of what they might look like, those choices?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh?
So, let's take a killer, for example. We would start with the eye-level fantasy of who this character is. So, for example, we might ask, would you prefer to have a killer that's grounded into reality? Would you prefer a supernatural character?
Oh, okay.
Otherworldly character? And so we have these eye-level fantasy, and then based on the top vote, we move on to, in the story. And so we would define a little bit more precisely. So, for example, if the top vote is supernatural, then maybe the other choice would be, is it an undead character? Is it a person that has occult supernatural powers? And so on.
Oh, okay.
The whole fantasy, the narrative, and of course,
interesting.
the power as well.
And so we're going to do the same for Survivor, right?
Absolutely. Of course, Survivor don't have powers, but they have perks to define. They have a rich backstory. Why do we empathize with them? So you'll get to forge this story, what relationship they have and how it defined this survivor.
Yeah, so essentially you'll be in game, you see, I got a new choice to make this week, you go and vote, and then maybe the next week or the next time we check in a couple weeks, you'll see the results of your previous vote. Okay, now we have an otherworldly killer, and then you move on from there, is that right?
That's absolutely right. You got it.
Interesting.
A twist.
Okay,
so
okay.
Just like in the Choose Your Own Adventure books, of course, you can always peek at the different choice to cheat, to get the best thing you want for you. So in our process, we'll have twists like this. One, for example, is a change your fate mechanic. So we will always give you the batting choice of the top winning choice that you voted on and the runner-up. So you'll be able to see all of these different possibilities, and maybe we'll change back along the way.
Oh.
So there's a lot of questions in there. There's a lot of steps, and for killers right now, as we designed this, we're over 1,000 different possibility of ending killers. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
You should see the crazy flowchart Miro board he's built. It's amazing. So the idea is to take all these folks through the whole production cycle, yeah?
Yeah, so pre-production, we start with fantasy, teams, etc. And then when we finish this, we won't stop for production. We will involve you in production as well. So anytime that usually in a chapter creation, we get to decide which outfit, which weapon is going to use, we see different concept and we choose the best one, we will involve you into that. So for example, for the killer's weapon, we would show you 3 different concepts of weapons with lore attached, your reasoning why the killer would use this, and you will vote on the one you want in the final product.
Yep, it's a big experiment that I'm psyched to take you through, because you might actually learn something along the way about how flippin' complex game development is, but we want you to take the ride with us for once instead of just waiting for the result.
Okay, okay.
We'd love to be able to have more PTBs along the way too, so that you can also play the prototypes, which is something that you don't usually see.
Yep, so... Whoa, hey. Matt's excited. Yeah, so the idea is, our 10th anniversary, almost a year-ish from now, is all about you, the community, so that's a really nice thematic way to build up towards it throughout the year, yeah?
Absolutely. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a super nice adventure. Can't wait to see what you will choose, what you will build. We've done some internal tests, and every time we ended up with a different concept, which was amazingly interesting. And yeah, we want to have this available for our 10th anniversary year, so sometime in 2026.
Yeah, it's been super fun testing it internally. Dave's essentially been our dungeon master as we create this new character. It's super cool. So, right, we're not going to wait too long to get started. Just hang tight another couple weeks, and our first vote will roll out, and then we'll just go on from there.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Few weeks.
We keep coming up with questions during this process, like, oh, what should we do for this? And the answer keeps coming back, oh, whoa, let's let the community choose. So right down to the name of the chapter, you know, we're talking about everything. So we'll see you out there.
So keep an eye out on our socials so that you know when it starts and you get to vote on the first choice.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave.
Hey, no problem.
For joining us one more time. Thank you.
Max.
Wow, okay. That's awesome, dude.
We're shockingly on time, and that means I get to make a merch shout-out. Let's see that merch, folks. Matt's making his way out here. You can maybe still get some, so it's not this one, merch down at the booth, but that's selling out fast. And this you can get on the shop right now, on the DVD shop. So, yeah, hi Matt, why are you here?
We are at the end of the show. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. Normally, this is the bit of the show, if you've watched the anniversary once or twice, where you figure, oh, there's got to be something that comes after.
Oh!
But in this case, we've tried to do things a little differently.
Oh?
Because we heard Gorgiro was going to attend, and we're like, cancel it. Let's not do anything special for this one.
So, if you've paid very close attention to the show, you will notice that we've already told you what the license coming after Five Nights at Freddy's is. So
you already told them throughout the show?
Yeah, there's been a bunch of clues hidden throughout our broadcast, a bunch of hints. So I want you to put on your tinfoil hats. Polly, we're looking at you.
What?
And then give us our best speculations and theories on what you think it is. Actually, anybody here knows?
Shrek is what was shouted from the crowd if you're watching.
Yeah, I think Shrek is in the maybe pile.
He's not even joking.
So yeah, go on our socials, tag us, and give us your best speculations and your best guesses. We will let you know if you were right. Go back, watch the show.
We heard they like teasers, right? So let's do some teasing of what the next chapter is instead of just shouting it at you on a stage. Shout out to the Binding of Isaac, actually. They were just talking about us on Twitter, yeah.
That'd be a cool collab.
You're not supposed to.
I shouldn't say that, but
no, you're not supposed to. All right, well, one last time, thank you again so very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Boston, Massachusetts.
What?
We do have another stream coming shortly. We'll announce the date when we can to reveal the specifics of the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, how the gameplay works and all that. Stay tuned.
And come see us at the booth afterwards. We'll be happy to hug and shake.
Okay, dude. The Walking Dead chapter? What? What? I gotta watch this. Is it really Walking Dead? Are we serious? Really? 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 Okay, well, that is it for my reaction. That was awesome, dude. The spring trap looks goated. I saw, I didn't see the thumbnail, but I saw when Fusion Z Gamer posted, and he posted earlier this morning. If we look at it real quickly here. Excuse me. Yeah, so we get he posted that. I gotta watch some of Fusion Z Gamer's videos again. I had a streak where I was watching it for quite a bit here. We can actually see where I left off, I believe. Maybe this guy uploads every day. He's on the grind, dude. He really is on the grind. I gotta watch that FNAF 2 one up here. This one looks cool with the Chica. That looks sick. Yeah, that looks sick. FNAF 2 remake. Yeah, I gotta watch these, but we can see. So like I was here for chapter 4, the Mimic trailer, all of chapter 4. Watched all these videos, mostly. These ones I didn't really care about, like this one. I don't care about the World's Worst Parents one. I know there's some lore about that though. Watch the Me Side stuff, the FNAF one, real time. Yeah. So, anyways, that is my reaction to the new FNAF chapter. Well, at least the tease, I guess, of it, the big killer, the map. So that's gonna be really awesome. I hope we get to see more. We will. So that'll be all for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Muffman with 2 Z's is out.